down there, what I've got is the hour meter. Tells you exactly how many hours it's run. Choke, throttle, on off. Always remember to turn it fully off to off position. Don't put loads of keys on your keys also. Gearbox halfway up the sighting glass, the pump halfway up the sighting glass, and the engine, what you've got there is the drain off point. Diesel engine oil for the pump, drain off point. Underneath there you'll also see a nut drain off point for the gearbox as well, and obviously you've got your drain off point for the engine. Both of these 15W40 diesel engine oil. SAE Briggs oil or 15W40 for this system here. Don't know how long on the generator, but we're all sorted there. When you finish off, so in this position now, you're not using it, it's open. The valve that's down there, which you can see from there, in the open position. Water's in the tank, we're leaving that in, and that is in the open position. He's closed that one off at the moment, but that should be in the open position, the furthest one away. Coming to fill your tank up, you've got the option of the three options of filling up at that point. You've got the hydrant point, you've also got the ball cock point at the other side. Which is the ball cock point there. You'll connect the hose to the customer's tap, you'll then connect the hose to this quick release here, to either that point, or the bottom point. The tank here is set up so you fuel tank 24 litres. Don't forget the H10 system, the E10, obviously on that side. Premier or the cheaper stuff if you're using it all day every day. Got the fuel tank, kerosene, red or white diesel, doesn't matter, you can mix it, no problem. You've also got a fuel level switch, so if it goes below the fuel level, the burner will not burn, but the burner will still turn on. High pressure hose, same again, so this is all stainless steel, chemical resistant, also the special smooth hose that we have. You've got the pipe there for your chemical pickup point that's coming through, that drops into the tank in the back of the vehicle depending on what you're doing. On the engine, so obviously starting, turn it on, make sure your choke's fully out, and what you'd have is this valve open, but you'd have your other valve at this position now closed off. And you'd also have your tank valve in the open position instead of being closed like it is at the moment, and you'd have that leave that as it is now closed. You've also got the chemical. Make sure that when you're using chemical, don't forget you've got your jets on either side. You've got the high pressure jets, you've got the soap jets. The soap jets are with a larger hole nozzle. You'll see a finer nozzle on the high pressure nozzles. We've then got the steam nozzle. You can't get them wrong because reason being the screw fitting. So on that side at the moment, until it starts to get a bit worn, you want to be running on the 1504, and then obviously moving up into these other jets so it will get hotter still. Make sure you always pull the chimney out before you start using. On the machine itself, if you've been using the machine, make sure that you turn the thermostat to 0. Not switching the boiler off, keep the boiler turned on, the thermostat to 0 to cool the system down. When it's cool enough and you can put your hand on the lance, at that stage this chimney can be pushed away. There's enough cold air that's been driven through. At this stage this should be cold to just push away. You've got your thermostat, so we showed you how to cheat before on the system itself. So what you simply do is you turn these two valves here. At the moment all you do is use your fingertips. Make sure that when you're working on high pressure both of them are closed. So closed position is clockwise. Make sure they're in. Just use your fingertips to reduce the pressure. You can do it any stage on high pressure or low, whatever, just using both of them valves. But like I say, control it with one. If you need to go down less, use the other one. Don't get into routine of using both. Just use the one to start off with, unless you want less pressure. On the lance itself, so you've got the hose reel here, it goes through the side wall. You connect your lead hose up from your hose reel once you've pulled out the hose you're needing, and connect up the lance that you're needing, depending on you're doing steam or hot water or whether you're doing chemical. Cold, hot, steam. So if we're doing steam, we'd put the steam lance on. If we're doing that's anything up to 150 degrees. If we're only going up to 100 degrees, 90 to 100, we'd normally use the normal ST2635 blue quick release gun, and we'd plug in at that point. Chemical, you've got the chemical there at that point, so make sure at this moment is open. So we're going to close it off to that point there, so we know it's closed. And you swap your hoses from that point to that point, moving the bung from there to there. Now don't forget when you're going on to chemical to open this valve, as otherwise you'll get nothing. You'll be wondering what's going on. Always make sure that valve is open when you're on chemical. Make sure it's shut when you're using it on high pressure and steam. You can't use this system on hot water. It's impossible. It's designed so you can't possibly do it. So we won't have any explosions or anything else on that side of it. On the battery you'll see that I've wrote on the intelligent charger, so if you ever left the key on and it wasn't turned off and it's in that position, you leave it click, that means that solenoid inside that engine is turned on, so it's using power. Make sure you turn it back fully to off, as otherwise you will deaden that battery and you don't want that to happen. You can jump start it, no problem, but if you're charging the battery up, you put an intelligent charger on. Don't need to start going onto the engine side. You can put your leads onto these 2 points, so you undo them off the 10 mils and put them on at this point here to charge the system up. But it's an intelligent charger. They're on the system at £25 somewhere in that sort of range to charge the battery up. The exhaust on this one is pointing outwards, so there's no problem there. Make sure that you don't switch over. You're on 240 volt, plugged in, you're okay, no problem at all. I showed about the test. You do a quick test, so if you plug the machine in, press the button, you know it's burning and everything else, and you're all sorted.